Alright, y'all, we back with another game. Sakura Succubus. Same thing with Sakura Swim Club. You feel me? I just don't know nothing about the game. Seen it. I seen it with this one. They got like multiple. So I guess it just keep it. Like, they got hella games. So I don't know if they short. I don't know. You feel me? This one decent. We'll keep it going. Cause I fuck with Sakura. It's better than I expected, so fuck it, man. We straight into it and shit. Fuck it. That's how the game start off, y'all. Hey you, Hey you. I'ma say hey you. Alright everybody, are you having a good time? Oh man. I need these motherfucking water the crowd. Yeah! Hey you. Yeah! Hearing that makes me super happy. Thank you for your continued support from the bottom of my heart. It's concert hall. This shit coming up slow. It's concert. My bad, y'all. This concert hall really is amazing, isn't it? I can't believe I was invited to perform in such an incredible venue. I might be a little rusty with reading because I finished Sakura a little minute ago. A couple weeks, maybe a month. So I haven't read shit. Yeah. Fan number one. It's what you deserve. Hey you. Awa. What you talking about? We love you. Hey you. We always support you. I'll get this shit off the screen. Oh yeah. For y'all horny niggas. Give it. We'll always support you. Hey you. Wow, you all sound so passionate. I'm touched that you care so much about little old me. Yeah. You know, when I first started out, I was just an underground idol. I didn't have many fans, and performing on a big stage like this was nothing more than an impossible dream. Emotional. I used to cover anime songs on the streets. I worked hard to memorize the lyrics and the dance steps, but I was just a novice, and I messed up a lot. Mess? Yeah, I'm too. I never thought I'd come this far. Sometimes I thought about giving up, but I knew that would be spitting in the faces of all you wonderful people who cheered me on even when I was at my lowest. It's 7:17, y'all, in the morning. I worked the night shift. I ain't been asleep. I've been up since like 5 yesterday. So if I stumble, forgive. Hey you. Never give up. It's strong, hey you. Keep fighting. You can do it. You can do anything. We love you. Hey you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. When I was still a beginner, I knew I couldn't afford to take a... Alright, man. We get it. Yeah. I knew I couldn't afford to take a single fan of mine for granted. Your love and affection meant the world to me. You cheered me on, so I knew I had to keep grinding. I'm going. I didn't want to let any of you down. If I did that, I wouldn't be able to call myself an idol ever again. My path was a hard cause, but I never gave up. I devoted my life, my very soul, to the pursuit of becoming an idol. And now, I finally made it. Question for y'all, this all subject. Are y'all more of like an ass person or a titty person? Me, I love me some motherfucking ass. Nice ass, but titties cool, you know. You know, let me know. I'm more of an ass person myself for a while. A nice ass, it don't really gotta be like a fat ass booty. Just like that motherfucker gripping your hand, full hand. That motherfucker is like how that motherfucker just getting your motherfucker head. You feel me? Motherfucker just strong. Yeah. Let me know. Standing on this huge stage. I said that came up because I thought like, you feel me? I'm standing on this huge stage in front of thousands of people, and I've never felt more humbled in my life. You guys are my life, my love. My heart belongs to every single one of you. Shoot for me, you feel me? It's crazy. Oh fuck, my bad. You guys are my life, my love, my love. So I'm gonna dedicate the next song to you. This is my latest single. Overflowing. My bad, y'all. You get tired. This is my latest single. Overflowing feelings. Let's go. Alright, this is what I've been waiting for. This is a huge hype song. Wow! I'm getting goosebumps already. I can't believe that IU loves us so much. She's not like the other idols out there. She really does value her fans. She's so pure and beautiful. I just can't get enough of her cute smile. I'll support you to the end of time. IU, now and forever. The only RL 3D girl for me. This nigga down bad. I ain't gonna tell. IU. Yeah, that's right. IU. Oh, fuck me. What am I even doing with my life? Oh, that nigga, he got post-nut clarity. I stare at the stage, my hands jammed in my pocket. As the lights dim, the crowd falls quiet. It's so silent, you can hear a pin drop. If I was as crazy about... What, man? I keep coming. Pause. If I was as crazy about IU as some of these other fans, I'll probably consider it an immense privilege to even stand in the same room as she is, no matter how far away I am from the stage. I'm sure for some of the guys here, this is the happiest night of their lives. A middle-aged man sitting next to me is actually crying. He down bad. Yeah. Alexa, change the big light to blue. Alexa, turn big light to 100%. That shit did not help. Some diehard AU fans are acting like this concert is a religious experience. And I guess I can't fault them for it. Ridiculous though, it seems to me. Gods aren't so very different from idols. Why the music style? The fuck? Part of me wish I could join in the hype, but this really isn't my scene. I'm pretty anxious too. When my boss finds out, I don't know why I said boss like that. What happened today? He's going to kill me. If only the trains hadn't been delayed, then I would have gotten here on time, and I would have made it to the front of the crowd like I was ordered to. I brought my camera equipment with me, but I can hardly set it up now. I'm hemmed in by dozens of men. Whoa, pause. All wearing AU shirts and holding glow sticks. That's crazy. Imagine that. Imagine you go to a concert you don't really want to be at, and it's nothing but 30-year-old men, sweaty men, with glow sticks yelling for one, like 19-year-old female pop singer. That's crazy. This might be one of the worst nights of my life. This concert hall is huge, but it's not enough to accommodate all of AU's fans. She's way too popular. I've stood through about 15 different tracks so far, and my ears are still ringing from the crowd yelling at AU's adorable vocals. I don't think I can take much more of this. I hope this is the last song. Slowly. Almost. I'm not going to say that shit. The background music of AU's latest song begins to build. It grows louder and louder until I can feel it reverberating. I'm tired, y'all. Reverberating. Y'all niggas get it. Through the ground. It's so loud that my teeth start to shattered, and my whole body trembles with nervous energy. Lights burst upon the stage like fireworks, once more revealing AU's perfect body. The crowd, as expected, goes nuts. AU strikes a pose. She holds one arm. I got y'all kinky niggas that like toes. I got y'all. AU strikes a pose. She holds one arm out as though beckoning the crowd while her other hand curls around her microphone. AU's gaze sweeps across a sea of glow sticks spread out before her. She smiles sweetly as though thanking each and every one of her fans. For a moment, her eyes seem to catch mine. Her gaze lingers, hot like coals upon me. I feel my skin prickle. And she picked me out of the crowd. Does she even know I'm alive? Rhonda, don't be like that. Don't be like that, nigga. Have confidence in yourself. I'm surrounded by so many people, it's doubtful she can even see me. I'm not even one of AU's fans. I'm not at this concert because I love her music. I'm being perfectly honest. I actually think her high-pitched voice is annoying. Does AU notice? Is that why she's looking at me? Instead of, I feel exposed. I'm not like the other man here. I'm just a filthy imposter. I shouldn't be here at all. Fuck. The bright lights hurt my eyes. I went. All the while, AU continued to hold my gaze. She stares at me, her eyes large and all-consuming. I tried to look at y'all niggas, but it's two mics, so I don't know which one to be. It's two cameras, so I don't know which one to look at. This shit gets the scene. Oh, what? But this is just great. Now what am I going to do? I kick it at a loose pebble on the side. What the fuck? Am I tweaking? It's just odd. I kick it at a loose pebble on the sidewalk. It skitters away, bouncing a handful of times before it's swallowed by the darkness. Is she singing? What is it? The street is dark, illuminated only by a few street lamps. It's cold too. I think you just skip to him leaving, I guess. I shudder. I'm not sure what time it is. AU's concert finished around 21:30, which is, let me do the math, 24 hours in a day. 12, 17, 9:30. Right? 9:30? Yeah. But then there was the handshake event I had to go to. I attended on the off chance I might be able to get a brief word with the famous AU and a couple of photos, but it wasn't to be. I waited in the line to shake AU's holy hand for well over an hour. I was almost at the front of the queue when the handshake event ended, and those of us unfortunate enough not to meet our idol face to face were told to screw off by a security guard. Well, he didn't say it quite those terms. There were more apologies involved, but that's what it boiled down to. Guard, sorry, but it's getting late, and AU has a busy schedule. We'll need to cut this handshake event short for now. I apologize to those of you who weren't able to see AU. I'm gonna read. I know I'm reading some of the words, wrong, but it's the same thing. I'm gonna just go off what I see in my mind, or while I glance upon it. Fucking. Please support her during her next concert. You'll get another chance to see her then. With that, we were dismissed. My camera equipment weighs heavy in a bag looped around my shoulder. I wish I had a chance to actually use any of it. If only the trains hadn't been delayed. If only. It's not my fault that I got to the concert late. There were delays. It couldn't be helped. Tried to explaining that to my boss on Monday though. I know he'll pin the blame on this. The bulky? I don't know. Squarely upon my skinny shoulders. squarely upon my skinny shoulders. It's easier to chew me out than the whole rail company. Pause. Sigh. Oh, let me go. Haroku. That's my man, Haroki. Haroki? I seem to be sighing a lot lately. I think it must be stress, that our critical lack of sleep. Who knew being a photographer could be such hard work? It's almost midnight on a Saturday. It wouldn't be the first time my boss has made me work during the weekends, and it certainly won't be the last. Photography, I think, would be cool. Cool little job. I know they can make bread too. I came all the way out here so I could take pictures of AU's latest concert, but I didn't get a single snapshot. What a waste of time. Haroki. Yeah. I might call him Roki for short. I yawn, pressing one hand against my gaping mouth. Pause. Since it's late, I should probably head home. I feel exhausted. I have something of a headache. Curling up in bed, resting my head on a nice pillow. Nice soft pillow. Sounds like heaven right about now. But it's rare I come to this part of Tokyo. And part of me's craving a drink. There's a lot of nice high class bars around this area, and I sure could use a pick me up. Fuck. If I dally too long, the trains I don't know why it's 2 L's will stop running. I ain't supposed to be Will. Then I need to spend the night in a hotel. That sounds like a pain. But I can cross the bridge when I get to it. Somewhat cheered by my plan, I turned neatly on my heels. There's a pretty nice bar around here, only a short walk away. My aching legs could use some exercise, and an instant wind helps bring some color to my cheeks. I've not gone more than a handful of steps. However, I pause. When I pause, there's a long woman crossing the street parallel to me, walking in the opposite direction. And I don't know, this animation is no different from Sakura, the other one, Swim Club. Her head is low. Her features, I think they made by the same people though. Her head is lower. Her features obscured by the dark, but something about her looks familiar. Her hair is a light orange brown color, and it's tied back into two cute twin tails. Bro, I'm tired, y'all niggas. Fuck. That nice shit do that to you. These twin tails stream behind her like banners as she walks, flutter in the breeze. I recognize that hair anywhere, even if I hadn't seen it illuminated by the bright lights of a stage an hour ago. It's AU. No way. I wonder why she's walking the nighttime Tokyo streets alone. Since she's a famous idol, shouldn't she be chaperoned by at least a dozen bodyguards? It doesn't make any sense. There's no reason AU should be out at a time like this. Why is she looking like this? Maybe this woman isn't AU. Could be somebody who just so happens to look a lot like her. But that's impossible. She's even wearing the same cute pink and white outfit she wore while she was performing. Her skirt is mainly layered ruffle work of art. A little like a fancy wedding cake, and atop her head there sits a small, not at all practical hat. Got me second guessing myself and shit. Her arms and legs are bare, exposed to elements. She's wearing a very tall, impressive pair of heels that make loud clacking noises with every step. I ain't gonna lie, I need the mood right now. Low key is like it's like 12 at night. You got your little shorty or something, and then you just like this picture's in your head. It's like 70 degrees, and like y'all either at like a beach, just walking on the shore type shit, but like the city like to y'all right, and like it's lit up, but it's like just y'all two, and y'all just walking, chopping it up and shit. Or either like it's like 2 in the morning and y'all like downtown. and like it's like barely like there's nobody else. Just like real. It's like 70 degrees. Like I said, like breeze and shit. It's just y'all in the city. The lights and shit is beautiful type shit. That's low key the moon. I low key feel like doing this shit, but it's cold in a bitch, and I ain't got no shorty. Fuck. It was hard for me to see her clearly during her concert, given I was so far away from the stage. IU was nothing more than a blur, barely visible above the heads of thousands of fans. Now, however, she's standing impossibly close to me. She's only a few feet away, on the other side of the street, of this street. She feels less like an incredible, untouchable idol, and more like a regular human being, which of course she is. You might be beloved by millions of people across Japan, but she's not infallible, right? Fallible. She doesn't have magical powers. She's no goddess to be worshipped at an altar. She's a regular girl. Without those heels of hers, she's probably pretty short. She's less impressive now on this wind-swept street than she was on the stage. She feels more approachable. I was just laminating an inability to take AU's photo 5 minutes prior. I thought I'd fill my assignment, but this could be my lucky break. If I ask nicely, maybe she'll post her a pic or two. My career will be saved. Hey AU. I don't know if saying hey AU is the right way to address a famous celeb like AU, but neither do I care. These photos aren't going to take themselves, huh? She looking at me like that. AU pauses. She turns, her lips pursed in confused frown. The moment I see her face, the air is knocked out of my lungs. It's definitely her. There's nobody else this could be. This is the idol who's captured millions of hearts ever since her official debut. This is the idol I've seen in magazines, on the TV screen, and plastered on billboards all over Tokyo. It's the same idol I saw, albeit I don't know how to say that, and she performed on stage bathed in a sea of lights. I can't let her go. The future of my career is riding on this. I don't want to be fired. Hey you! What? AU takes a step back, alarmed. Who are you? Don't come any closer to me, you creep. I'm carrying pepper spray in my bag, and I'm not afraid to use it on a mongrel like you. That's fine, you can pepper spray me, or call me a mongrel, or anything you want. Step on me. You can even ask me to bow down before your feet. Anything's fine, so as long as you let me take a picture of you. A photo? You mean like an upskirt photo? You some sort of pervert? No, I'm not. I'm just a humble photographer, and I want to do is my job. Please, won't you pose for me? AU doesn't sound moved at my cries. If anything, she looks downright disgusted. She wrinkles her nose. Whatever happens to appreciating all her fans, huh? It takes a few more hurried steps back. Leave me alone, you virgin loser. I'm not interested in posing for a so-called photographer like you. But AU, please, listen. No, back off or I'll call the police. I mean it. You're nothing more than an insect to me. And I have no qualms about squashing you. Leave me alone. But I don't. The promise of maybe not being shouted at my irate boss or indeed fired is too heady. Fuck. It's too heady a holy grail for me to pass up. I take another step forward. I'm sorry for my reading, y'all. Like I said, I'm tired. I take another step forward. AU tries to retreat, but I'm faster than she is. She's wearing a very high pair of heels. AU totters. She teeters It looks like she's going to fall. She opens her mouth, alarmed, and a high-pitched squeal emits from her lips. Hey, you, wait, hold on. Hey, you might have called me a mongrel and a bug. And it's true I have no fond feelings for her music, but I still don't want her to get hurt. I need to try and help her. And so, I throw caution to the wind. I dive forward, seeing AU's wrist by my arm and pull her teetering body against me. What are you? Unfortunately for me, gravity is a harsh mistress, and I'm able to resist her. Fall over backwards. AU's prone body still pressing against my own. I grit my teeth together, ready for impact. As I fall, time seems to slow to a trickle. This is crazy. Imagining this shit is crazy. The seconds turn into minutes, which turns into hours. Rumble. And then with a loud thud, whirring crunch, I collapse against the cold gray sidewalk. Oof. 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 One of them ones. I lie there for a few moments, winded, stare up at the starry night sky. My head is pounding like the speakers at AU's concert. My back is killing me. I hope I haven't broken any bones. Gingerly, I twitch my fingertips. They seem to be working in order. At least as a photographer, my fingers are pretty important. Then I try to sit up, but I can't. There's a weight pressing up against my chest, down against my chest. It's, oh whoa. AU. How? What? What? How is this even? Is she what? How is this possible? The famous idol, Aiku AU, Japan's beloved sweetheart, is sitting astride me like a cowgirl. How is this on your chest? This is a crazy view. Her legs are spread, her thighs pioneering me in place. Right? Yeah. While her skirt is all rumpled up. She holds one hand to her head, wincing as she tries to gather her bearings. She looks dazed and confused, but I don't think she's hurt. I was able to shield her from the worst of the fall. I took the full brunt of the pain for her sake, also protect her pretty face, and I'm glad it worked. Who would want to look at photos of a famous idol with a bruised eye and a split lip? I get into a world of trouble if I try to publish pics like that. Speaking of taking photos, crap. I almost completely forgot about my bag slung across my chest, filled with expensive top-of-the-range equipment. I didn't buy any of the equipment myself. It was on lease by my company. My boss always warns me before I head off on my assignments to take care of the expensive camera and the lens he trusts me with. This equipment is worth, boss. This equipment is worth more than your life. If you break it, break one of your arms. You understand me? Okay, sorry. Something like that. Damn it. The words force their way out of my chest. My lungs feel constrained by both my mounting anxiety and the weight of AU's body. I haven't checked inside my bag yet, but I'm already fearing the worst. The crunch sound I heard as I fell over. Fuck. That's crazy. What if that wasn't my skull, crumbling on itself like a paper plate? With all my equipment. My camera's broken. It'll be impossible to take a pic of AU, even though she's right in front of me. I screwed up yet again. My boss is going to be so pissed off. Why'd I have to come over all something like that. That's such a critical junction. My job's on the line, as it is, without adding wanton destruction of company property to my list of sins. Fuck. And you might be attractive, but she isn't worth this much trouble. Now I want nothing more to drink myself into oblivion. Hey, AU. I blink up at AU. Her pretty face forms before me. Rendered vague and hazy thanks to my pounding headache. I'm sorry about all that. I know you might be in a state of shock, but would you mind getting off me? It's hard to breathe, you see. AU. AU doesn't reply. Instead, she stares at me, her eyes blinking and seeing, her mouth slack. Her soul hasn't escaped from her body, has it? She gone into a state of chaotic shock, right? Because AU's an idol and a popular one at that, she must be bound by quite a strict contract. Most idols aren't allowed to spend much time with members of the opposite sex. Could this be the first time she's ever been so close and personal with a man who isn't her father? I mean, whoa. That might explain why she's staring at me so intensely. She looks like she's just clapped eyes on the extraterrestrial. Damn. I curse once more, my head and my lungs on fire, as if it isn't bad enough that my potentially broken tens of thousands of yen worth of camera equipment is beginning to look like I might have broken AU too. I only reached out to grab her because I wanted to help. I was trying to spare her from sustaining too much damage. I never meant to cause her so much harm. AU, I can't let myself panic. If I do, I might startle AU even more. I need to be cool, calm, and impersonal like a doctor. Though given the circumstances, it's quite a tall order. The way that AU's body is pressing against me, I can feel the warmth of her skin through my clothes, not to mention the fullness of her thighs. Her lips are pursed, yeah, and her cheeks are dusted with red blush. She looks utterly delectable. This nigga got some crazy vocabulary. Nigga went to Harvard. She looks utterly delectable, much like the fake strawberry that adorns her tiny top hat. I don't think much of AU's singing voice, but I can finally see in painfully clear detail why she's so enduringly popular. She's insanely good looking, and unlike a lot of other celebs who hide behind extensive photo editing, she looks even better in person. She smells good too, kinda like strawberries. Cool wind runs through AU's hair, wafting right, her scent towards me. Her unique aroma fills my nostrils, while her body consumes my eyes. Now, my five senses know nothing other than AU. This nigga is crazy. The hardness and the coldness of the sidewalk melts away as she does the throbbing pain in my back of my head, and so does the. All of a sudden, it doesn't matter that I can't breathe. I want this moment to last a lifetime. That's hardly practical. If anybody sees us like this, we're done for. AU's reputation will be in shreds, unless of course she claims that I molested her. Then I can forget my work-related woes. I'll be sent straight to prison instead. Yahoo! Fuck. Alright, cussing. Okay, cool. Fuck. This is bad. I need to try to wiggle my way out of this position. Things will go from bad to worse. It went from bad to real bad. Two kids that don't even know they real dad. Real sad. Hey, if y'all know them lyrics and you know who did it, comment below. You a real nigga. I'm a cash app, nigga. Let me have real shit. If you know them lyrics, don't look that shit up. I cash app the first nigga. Hey, please. I know this down the line shit though, cause this is you feel me? This down the line shit. Hey, you please. We can't stay like this. Not in the middle of a public street. I don't want to sound rude. But would you mind moving for both our sakes? You breathes heavily. Her voluptuous chest rises and falls, and her thighs cinch about my waist. Rather than extracting herself from me, she's gripping me more intensely than ever. Hey, you please. I tried to dissuade, I don't know, her, but to little avail. Her fingers grip the fabric of my shirt, and then she does something truly improbable. She begins to grind her hips against me. Whoa. Oh! I lied her like a pinned bug. I'm so stunned. I hardly know what to think or feel. This is incredible. It's taking things a little bit too far. See, so if you in a situation like this, I mean, she didn't get consent, right? But she's the one doing it. So I mean, this is incredible. If this perfect, I'm gonna go with that because this nigga was gassing her incredibly, nigga. Voluptuously, nigga. Like, huge, nigga. If this perfect paragon of feminine beauty keeps rubbing against me, I won't be responsible for my future actions. Future? Either one. She's so cute, and little moments spilling from her mouth are to die for. Whoa. Nah. Oh. I was never a big fan of Ayu, but if this keeps up, she might just convert me. After this is over and done with, will I be obligated to attend the rest of her concerts? Will I have to fork out the cash to buy all her newest CDs, her merch, her tickets for her performances? This nigga simping. It'll be hard to do that if I lose my job, though. It'll be even harder if I get sent to prison. I know I should put an end to this, but I'm a weak man. Ayu's undeniably good looking, and she's more appealing than ever when she isn't talking in that annoying high-pitched voice of hers. Do y'all like high voices, or y'all like the deep voice shorty? It depends with me. I don't like them too high, but I do like that high shit. I'm on. I feel weird doing this. I see what motherfuckers be talking about when they be talking about like motherfuckers do it today. It's just you and the camera. It's literally just me and this fucking camera. It's crazy. You're crying. I want to feel more of Ayu's perfect body against mine. Oh, that's bars. I want to hold her. I want to kiss her. Ayu blinks. She looks down at me. Her fingers still curled about the fabric of my shirt. Her lips purse. Her eyes don't look lazy like they did before. And though she's still blushing, her brow is floured. She doesn't look like she's enjoying herself. In fact, she seems downright pissed. Yes, what is it? You pervert. Ayu slaps my cheek. Pause. She slaps it so hard my teeth rattle and stars explode behind my eyelids. That's probably going to leave a mark. Damn. Now the right side of my face is throbbing. What a nice way to cap off my night. I can't believe you would try to take advantage of me like that. Out in the open, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're the absolute worst. Ayu pushes herself off of me. She gets to her feet, still teetering her in her heels, then glowers. Your mother would be ashamed if she could see you right now. You're less than an insect. You're less than a worm. You don't even deserve to exist on a planet that's those worthy creatures. Damn. At least worms and ants and spiders help the environment. You're part of the ecosystem, but you're just a waste of space. You don't deserve to live. Why don't you just die? Damn. Better yet, I'll kill you myself. I'll really kill you. And you doesn't try to help me back on my feet. Instead, she spits biter bit. I ain't never seen these words, nigga. Viroil at me. Even more corrosive than the harshest of chemicals. Ain't I'm tired, nigga? Yeah, that's a recipe of disaster. I tried to get up, but Ayu doesn't make it easy for me. Slapping my face wasn't enough to satisfy her righteous rage because she kicks my shin. I stagger back, hissing double over with pain. Damn it. Ayu's hair are very sharp and pointed, and being kicked down by them hurts. At least Ayu's hatred has helped to ease my raging passion. I don't feel turned on anymore. Instead, I feel pain, upset, and confused. I feel like that always. Help me. Nah, I'm just playing, y'all. I'll just be cool. I wasn't trying to take advantage of you. You feeling I went to steady you. It's because of me that you didn't hurt yourself. Couldn't you thank me for that? At least. Thank you. And you stares at me incredulously. Yeah. Why should I thank you? I never would have fallen if you hadn't called out to me, you moron. Well, I guess she's not wrong about that. That's one point to AU. Besides, I bet you wanted me to land on top of you. You were practically throbbing with anticipation. You're the worst, and I never want to see you ever again. You're lucky I'm not going to call the police on you, you sick fuck. Never talk to me ever again. This is an order. That's crazy. As you turns and marches off, she mutters to herself, I wonder what would happen if I went the other way. She mutters to herself all the while, her arms swinging back and forth at her side like she's a soldier. I'm not sure what she's saying exactly, but a few choice pieces of her angrily monologue filter back to me on the cool breeze. Loser, who does he think he is? Attractive or anything? Not my type, so like that before, it must be a trick. Let him get the better of you. There's nothing special about that guy. Damn. Keep your head up, soldier. I don't move. I'm so stunned by my unexpected encounter with AU, I can only stand there with mouth agape, pause. It's only after a few minutes have elapsed and AU have faded from view that I finally returned to my senses. My head's still throbbing and my back aches, but I don't think I've broken anything. There's something to be thankful for at least. But the same can't be said for my camera. Shit. I take one cursory look inside my bag and soon wish I hadn't bothered. There's no two ways about it. My boss is definitely going to kill me. Ah, what a day. I'm sitting in a smoky bar, nursing some cocktail or another. I'm not sure what it's called, and neither do I really care. I'm so out of it. When I arrived at this bar, I'm more than a little intimidated by the vast selection of drinks available. I asked the bartender to make up whatever cocktail they wanted. The cocktails is a comfortable amber color, and it tastes faintly fruity. It's not bad though. In my current state of misery, I wouldn't say no to something even harder. Then again, getting too drunk might be a poor idea. My head's still killing me. Though alcohol can sometimes take the edge off worldly pains at other times, it can only serve to exacerbate them. I don't know, nigga. Given I've been so unlucky today, I'd rather not take my chances. I sip at my drink, only half tasting it. Jazzy piano music fills the air, mingled with that of casual conversation. I do fuck with the music that the whole game been had so far. This bar is a fairly popular one, and several men and women, who mostly men, are sitting about drinking. Some of the men are in business suits, while the women wear sparkly evening dresses, the face carefully made up, and their feet wedged into perilously high-heeled shoes. I wonder if these men just finished work. It's a weekend, but that doesn't necessarily mean R&B for Japan's bankers or businessmen. Some R&R. See what I'm saying? I'm tweaking. R&R, what is that? Relax and something, nigga. Some companies operate even during Saturdays and Sundays. Their workers obligated to work long into the night. I pity all these guys with their slick back hair and their slightly rumpled suits. At least I would if I hadn't had such an awful day myself. Not only did I fail to take any pictures of AU, but I was also slapped across the face by the self-same woman. Then to cap things off, I broke the very expensive camera equipment my boss commanded me to take care of. I'm so now looking forward to going into work on Monday. My boss is gonna eviscerate me. Hey, shout out to your rage, YRG shit. That's the only reason why I knew that word, nigga. At least the businessmen around me. Wary through they look. Wary though they look seem to be having fun. They probably earn a lot more than I do, and I doubt their bosses are as draconian as my own. My boss is a jump man with an inflated sense of self-importance, who loves to breathe down the necks of his employees. He chooses out for the smallest of errors, and he seems to take genuine sadistics delight in making the newest hires cry. I ain't gonna lie, he a bitch ass nigga. I hate niggas like that. He's never made me cry. I wouldn't want to give him that satisfaction, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little afraid of him. Tell nigga, I've generally kept in his good grace for the 3 years I've been working under him, but that's going to come to an end on Monday. I like to think he wouldn't fire me as much as I dislike my job. I kind of needed to pay the bills, but that might be a touch too optimistic. Even if he doesn't fire me, which is a distant possibility, the cost of this smash camera are going to come directly out of my earnings. Either way, I'll be in trouble. I guess I'll be eating instant noodles for the rest of the month. This will be the last time I'll be able to go to a bar too. I mop over my drink, my fingers buried in my hair. I'm suddenly very aware of how expensive this cocktail was, and I want to make it last for as long as possible. Whether I get fired or not, finances are going to be tight. I can't afford to spend too much. How I envy the businessmen around me, forking out bills of fancy drinks and snacks. Pretty women, maybe girlfriends, but they could be escorts, it's hard to tell. Hang on their arms, laughing at their bad jokes, their lips shimmering with gloss. When was the last time a pretty girl draped herself over me like that, huh? Well, that's strictly speaking, it was about half an hour. AU was making herself pretty comfortable on my lap until she slapped me. That's another thing to feel rotten about. That AU so sadistic. She really got my hopes up. I take another sip of my cocktail. I hope it might lighten my dreary thoughts, but it's actually making me feel worse. Maybe I should hurry up and get out of here. Too broke to get drunk. And the trains stop running soon. I knocked back the rest of my cocktail and then got to my feet. I'm ready to make a beeline for the exit when... Oh my, are you leaving already? This is a shame. It's not even midnight yet. A slut? It's not slut, I'm tripping. Sultry? Voice calls me back. I turn blinking, then gasp. Oh, hold there. Sitting by the counter is a credible, attractive woman. She has a dark tan. She has dark, almost bone with her bone white hair. I got y'all niggas. She's dressed in a business attire. Her pinstripe suit and white shirt gape open to reveal an ample bosom. Her eyes are green. Her eyes are green, a little like cats in their lidded. A playful smile puckers her lips, and her face is flushed, probably from the alcohol. Something about her looks familiar. I can't quite place her face, to be quite frank. Her large bosom is attractive. Oh, he's talking about her titties. Bosom is attracting most of the attention as are her thighs. Yeah, y'all. You could crush a watermelon between them thighs like that. Squash my head if you put them motherfuckers. But you really calling out to me? But why? I don't think I'm particularly attractive with my flyaway hair and my baggy jeans. Nigga got baggy jeans on TL, nigga. Aren't the pinnacle of passion or good taste. It should be obvious at a glance that I don't pull in half the salary of some of the big shot businessmen around here do. I must have been mistaken. It can't have been me she was calling out to. There's no way. I turned, ready to walk away once more, but hey, I was talking to you, you know. It's rude to leave a lady in the lurch. Didn't your mother teach you any manners? The woman's laugh is throaty, and it does any number of curious things to my body. I can feel my hair standing on end, and my mouth feels dry despite the alcohol I consume. I guess you really was talking to me. I beg your pardon. I glanced back at the female. Fatal doing my level. Best not to go up at her chest. I'm not a teenager anymore, damn it. Do I know you? You look familiar. You look familiar, though I don't think we've met before. Oh, I look familiar, do I? Suppose that's hardly a surprise. My name is Mariana. That's a Mariana. Marina Wachowski. Marina. Does that ring any bells? And as she said it, her name does sound familiar. The newspaper. I work at Sakura Daily. Ran an article on her just a few weeks ago. Alright, so we're gonna leave it right here. We got her name, what's her name? Marina Wachowski. I guess she married a Mike Wachowski. If y'all niggas know about Monster Heat, you feel me? Well, yeah, we gonna say this for another time. I'm too tired, y'all. I gotta get me some sleep. I do better. I'll, sleep on it, get up, brain refreshing again. I'll be able to read this shit like a pro. But you feel me? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you new, share the video, all that. I appreciate y'all.